Hello, my dear friend. You turned on this video for a reason. I'm not talking about the YouTube algorithm, but about an inner pull, the one that is hard to explain, but impossible to ignore. It's as if you felt, it's time. It's time to let go. It's time to reboot. It's time to wake up, not just well rested, but different, real. My name is Alex Reme. I am a hypnologist, coach, author of dozens of sessions that help people return to themselves, without pain, without struggle, just listening, immersing themselves and allowing things to happen. This is not just a relaxing audio recording. This is a high-end hypnosis, a night hypnosis session, created to work while you sleep, without resistance from the mind, without effort, without the usual fuss that prevents you from hearing yourself. While your eyes are closed, your subconscious will have the opportunity to rethink, re-record and restart everything that has long been asking to come out, and download a new version of you, calm, confident, alive, strong. Falling asleep to these words, you will begin a process that cannot be stopped, because you are not you yet, but very soon you will become who you were always meant to be. And all that is required of you is to lie down comfortably, put on your headphones and allow yourself to simply be. And please, before you fall asleep, subscribe to my channel, like it and write a comment. While you hear my voice, your body is already starting a process that requires no effort, as if someone inside you clicked an invisible switch, and the tension accumulated during the day begins to slowly flow down, flowing away like water through the body under a shower, washing away not only fatigue, but also everything unnecessary that is no longer needed. Take a slow breath, without rushing, feeling how your chest rises, and the same calm exhalation, as if you are releasing air not only from your lungs, but also from thoughts, expectations, worries. With every breath you take, you are here. With every exhale you are deeper. And even if thoughts are still floating on the surface, that's okay. Let them float. Let them get tired. Let them float away. You can imagine that you are lying on warm sand, and above you the sky is endless, like inner peace. Every part of your body, from your toes to your shoulders, gradually dissolves in this peace, becoming heavy, pleasant, lazy, as if you are becoming part of the earth itself. Relax your forehead, mentally smoothing out the tension, letting go of your eyebrows, letting go of your gaze, even if your eyes are closed. Relax your jaw, allowing it to open slightly, as if you have long wanted to be silent, and finally can. Relax your neck, shoulders, chest. Allow your stomach to rise and fall calmly, without effort. You don't have to try to breathe correctly, your body knows how. It has been doing it since birth, and you can trust it, like a child falling asleep in your arms. Let the feeling of heaviness spread through your arms, your palms, your fingers, and feel how your legs become like cotton wool, pleasantly warm, like after a long barefoot walk on a summer evening. Now imagine a staircase, soft, comfortable, leading down. On each count you will take a step, each step deeper, calmer, quieter. Point 10. You are standing on the first step, calmly, confidently, unhurriedly. 9. A step down, and you feel how your body becomes lighter, and the inner space wider. 8. It is as if an invisible blanket is enveloping you. It is warm, and there is no need to rush anywhere. 7. You just roll down, not falling, but as if sliding into a stream, where everything happens by itself. 6. The muscles of the face are completely relaxed. You let go even the part that has always kept everything under control. 5. You begin to remember what it is like to feel safe. 4. You are going deeper. Silence unfolds inside you. 3. You can allow yourself to forget who you are and just be. 2. You are almost there, almost where the present begins. Do not be afraid to fall asleep during hypnosis. This is normal. It will work with your subconscious, even if you fall asleep. 1. You are inside, in yourself, where it has always been calm. And now, while you continue to breathe calmly, deeply, slowly, without straining. Imagine that inside you there is a place where scraps of emotions, unlived feelings, other people's phrases, grievances, worries have been stored for years, imperceptibly sticking to you along the way. It is not your fault. You simply moved forward as best you could, and, like anyone who lives, you dragged something along with you. But now you can stop and look around inside yourself, without fear, without condemnation, and say, I don't carry this anymore. Imagine you are standing in a room, and it is not just a room, it is a repository of old memories, unfinished feelings, crumpled later and not now. You see boxes, some are covered in dust, some are locked. But you feel, you don't need to go there anymore. You take one, open it, and there are moments that you have carried with you for so long that they began to seem like a part of you. But now you see, they are just dust. Dust that has long been asking to be blown away by the wind. And you allow yourself to open the window, and the wind rises, soft, but decisive, and it begins to carry it all away, everything that is no longer needed, everything that prevented you from being yourself. All these I can't, I am unworthy, all these thoughts, what if it doesn't work out? All this rises into the air, flies up as ash, disappearing. And with every breath you feel, there is more space, more light, more freedom. It's like you took off an old wet raincoat that you've worn for years in the sun, in the rain, thinking that without it you'll be cold. But now you know, the warmth is inside, and everything else is just habit. And if anything still holds on, just say, I thank you, but I don't need you anymore, and let it go. And now inhale and exhale, and you walk out of this room not lightly, but with the feeling that you belong to yourself again. Now let yourself feel, what if there is a route inside you that only you can take? What if your entire history is not a set of random events, but a warm-up before the real start? You are not just a person who falls asleep under hypnosis. You are the one who is now tuning into your own orbit. And while your body is relaxed, something rises up inside you, something that can't be described in one word. It's not just a desire, it's a pull, like a call, as if somewhere far away, in a future that already exists, someone very close to you, your realized version, is sending you a signal. It's time. You begin to feel that the goal is no longer somewhere far away, it is inside. It no longer seems abstract, it becomes a feeling, tangible, like the wind on your skin, alive, like the trembling in your chest before a jump, familiar, like returning home. Imagine you are standing at the start, and there is a straight road in front of you. It is not smooth, it does not promise ease, but it is yours. And you feel how your legs themselves want to step forward, how a desire for action appears inside, not violent, but as a natural continuation of your being. Let your soul draw you an image of your goal right now, in this calm state. Maybe it's an image of yourself, or maybe it's a dream job, or a state of freedom. It doesn't matter. What's important is that you feel, I'm going there. I'll get there. Because I've already started. And you can say to yourself, I choose to move. I'm ready. I'm moving forward, and nothing can stop what has already begun inside me. And while you continue to breathe, a new vector is established inside you, the vector of your path, without unnecessary noise, without fuss, just an internal pull that will not burn out. You feel how with each minute it becomes quieter inside you, as if before there was a crowd, voices, haste, evaluation, anxiety, and now everything has dispersed, and only you remain, listening, breathing, alive. Now I want you to imagine, inside you there is a weather control center, your personal weather station. Where hurricanes of feelings used to rage, you establish a soft, stable climate, without fluctuations, without a thunderstorm suddenly beating from within. You yourself turn on your inner sun, You yourself regulate the inner calm. Imagine that you are sitting by a lake. Its surface is your feelings. At first, old memories rippled across it, but now this water becomes mirror-like, clean, deep, quiet, and you begin to feel like someone who is not drowning in emotions, but someone who is looking at them from the shore, observing, understanding and choosing. And everything that used to cause a reaction now just passes by, like clouds in the sky. You stop fighting the rain, you just open your umbrella and move on, smiling. You can say to yourself, I am not my emotions. I am their master. I choose inner peace. And this is not about ignoring, it is about maturity, about the fact that you can feel everything, but not be destroyed by it. And now, if someone or something tries to knock you off balance, there will already be support inside. You are no longer the wind, you are a mountain, strong, calm, alive. And with every breath, this stability becomes an increasingly large part of you. And now, when you are calm, when order has been established inside, and the noise of emotions has died down, leaving in its place a pure, clear silence, right now comes the moment when the body remembers what it means to be a real home for life, not a squeezed vessel, not a tired carrier of consciousness, but a living, warm, flowing body, in which it is pleasant to be from the inside. Everything is whole. Take a breath now, and with this breath imagine that a soft golden light enters you. It does not blind, does not burn. It is like the morning sun in the mountains, not yet scorching, but already exciting the very essence. This light slowly descends into the chest, spreads over the shoulders, over the arms, penetrates the spine, flows down the legs to the very heels. And with each breath you seem to connect to an internal source that was always there, but was blocked by fatigue, stress, other people's worries. Now you open the hatches, you allow yourself not just to lie, but to fill up, without effort, without purpose, simply because it is yours by right. Imagine that each of your cells is like dry, cracked soil, And now a warm rain of life energy and warmth begins to fall slowly and measuredly on it. First a drop, then a stream, and in a moment, a river that washes away everything that hindered the flow, and life begins to flow in you again. You are not just resting, you are replenishing the reserves that were previously spent on someone else's, on the unnecessary, on the endless must, should. And now, in this silence, you allow yourself to feel, my body is a source, and it has not dried up. I have not dried up. I am being renewed. With each breath, you feel as if you are being filled with a life-giving nectar, warm, soft, healing. You can even feel that inside you it becomes not just warm, but cozy to be yourself. Let this energy stay with you. Let it flow quietly under your skin. Let every morning now begin with the feeling, I am charged. I am whole. I am alive, not just existing. And now, in this relaxed, energized body, with a quiet mind and revitalized energy, allow yourself to take a step further, not a step outward, but forward in time. Imagine that you are walking down a long corridor. It does not press, does not frighten. It is light, clean, soft, as if made of silence itself. The walls pulsate with a barely perceptible golden light. And each step along this corridor is not just a forward movement, it is an approach to your true self, to the version of you that is not afraid, does not postpone, does not hide, to you who lives easily, precisely, brightly, completely. You are walking, and suddenly you notice a figure ahead. It turns, looks at you, and you understand, it is you from the future, the one you were always meant to be, but now you have become. Not perfect, not glossy, but alive, deeply real. He smiles at you, and you feel this smile penetrate inside, like a ray of sunshine on a cold day. He comes closer, slowly, with respect for your path. You stand before each other, as a reflection of one essence. You look into his eyes and see in them what has long been missing, quiet strength, confidence without aggression, knowledge without haste. He holds out his hand, and you take it. In this moment, everything he has become begins to flow into you. Experience, calm, inner stability, self-forgiveness for everything in the past, and an unconditional yes to who you are. You feel your images begin to merge, slowly, effortlessly, as if you were both streams flowing into one river that had finally found its channel. You can quietly, in a whisper, say to yourself, "I accept myself. I am becoming myself. I am ready to move on as a whole." And let this feeling never leave you again. Let it become an anchor. Let you wake up in the morning and understand everything has changed. Although on the outside everything is the same, but inside I am now different. And now that you have filled yourself with light and connected with yourself, absorbed the power that has always been there, it is time to consolidate. Not to memorize, not to learn, but to build into the body, into sensations, into gestures, into the very fabric of your life. Because transformation is not only about understanding, it is about living. About the fact that in the morning, when you get up, without even opening your eyes, you already feel support, relying not on coffee, not on the news, but on yourself, on your new internal setting. And now we will create 3 anchors, simple but powerful. Each of them will include the desired state, wherever you are. 1. The first anchor is the body. Put your hand on your chest, where your heart beats, where you felt your strength, and say quietly, almost soundlessly, "I am here. I am whole. I am strong." Let this be your point of support. When you feel anxious, return your hand to this place, and the body will remember, and the soul will rise. 2. The second anchor is breathing. Take a slow breath, and as you exhale, say mentally, "I breathe," which means I live. I live, which means everything is possible. And every time something tries to knock you down, just take that one breath and it will bring you back to the center. 3. The third anchor is the smile. Even now, lying with your eyes closed, allow yourself to smile slightly at this new inner version of yourself. Let the corners of your lips lift, not out of politeness, but out of the knowledge that I am closer to myself. And with that smile, with that body, with that breath, you enter the next day not as someone looking for salvation, but as someone who has accepted himself back, like a captain back at the helm. And now, when all is said, all is accepted, everything inside is in its place, you can simply go to sleep, not as an escape, but as a return, not as a switch off, but as a soft melting of everything you have experienced in these minutes into a new inner fabric. Let the body become heavy, let the thoughts slow down, like lazy clouds in the evening sky, let the breathing become warm, deep, as if someone dear to you is hugging you from the inside, without demanding anything in return. You can imagine that you are in a protected place, soft light, warm air, everything takes care of you, everything says, you have done enough, now rest. Now you are being held. And even if you do not remember everything that happened, your subconscious remembers. It has already begun to rewrite internal programs, has already loaded new settings. And while you sleep, it will continue, without your control, without tension. Just sleep, allow yourself to be, allow yourself to let go. And let with each exhalation you go further and further, into the soft, enveloping darkness, where nothing disturbs, where everything understands you and where you are safe. Sleep peacefully, deeply, until the morning. When you wake up, you will already be yourself. If you liked my meditation, please like it, subscribe to the channel and leave a comment. And also check out my Telegram channel. The link is in the description of this video, and you will find a supportive practice there. See you soon.